misconstruing me putting down bodybuilding with me giving my honest opinion on something, which is too complete. I don't ever say bodybuilding fucking sucks, fuck these guys, they're shitty. I don't do that. I'll just like, this is my opinion.
But it's not that your opinion is...
A good ambassador's only going to be promoting the good stuff. He's never going to be...
That's right.
Even going
it's not that your opinion is
my opinion. Fuck being that guy, because that's not real life.
What's up guys, welcome again in my bodybuilding podcast, Joan Sagala YouTube channel. So today, I wanna talking and discussion with all of you guys about Fouad, Abiad, Iain, Valliere, Wilkin, James Hollingshead, Cisternino, and who else? Roman Fritz, Nick Walker. In this podcast, what they talking about? What made the bodybuilder being the good ambassador, best ambassador in the bodybuilding sport, of course, right? So this is really the commonly questions, right? Well, I'm gonna say in the beginning, okay? I'm not trying to blame everybody in the podcast, and I'm not trying to making badly words, talking trash, talking shit or everything. I'm just trying to learning and invite you guys to learning what we can get the knowledge, the information from the Fouad Abiad podcast, what made the good ambassador in the bodybuilding sport. Okay, if you are competitive bodybuilder, if you are competitor classic physique, men's physique, of course you can be the great ambassador in the sport. So we're gonna learn and we're gonna search the information what made good ambassador or what made people being the great and best ambassador. So this is Fouad Abiad version in the bodybuilding podcast with all of the crew.
It's not false. What if you can appreciate every physique without having to be like...
if some fucker attacks you in the industry... Whoa, wait.
Yeah, and you don't go back at him.
You're on the assumption then that I don't appreciate when I say something about Kevin or Kai that I don't appreciate their physique. That's incorrect. I do appreciate their physiques. I'm just making a statement saying how he is discussed in the conversation as greatest of all time or these things. I don't agree, and I think that it's an overrated statement. That's not saying that.
I'm not saying your appointment is wrong. What I'm saying, your opinion is your opinion. It's as valid to you as anybody else's. What I'm trying to say is, an ambassador of the sport leaves that out of the conversation.
Yeah, like an ambassador, a good ambassador will know when not to say something.
Well, of course, everybody have the opinion when it comes to the physical, right? When it comes to the bodybuilding. Of course, what's kind of like the opinion or politics or what we can say, everybody will talking out there and give their honest opinion about the other competitors, what they look like. I think this is the normal thing, okay? I think, yeah, it could be great ambassador if the typical people like that, it's really can be honest with of their opinion. What's kind of like they wanna talk about the other competitors. I think it depends on what you all already done in the bodybuilding sport. Well, this is just my opinion, right? In the beginning, like I said, guys, I'm not trying to blame Fouad or every guy in the podcast. I'm just trying to making the conversation with them and give my honest opinion, because at the end of the day and at the end of the time, I'm not anybody and I'm just trying to have some kind of the good relationship with all of the competitors bodybuilder out there. Okay,
yes,
as well.
That's my opinion of what a good ambassador is. No, and that's not everybody. Look, not everybody, but that doesn't mean it's a lie just because you don't have, like, maybe you just don't think that way, right? Like, I don't think Jay Cutler's pretending to be a good ambassador. I think that's just the way he is.
Yeah, but it's different, like he said, because he's out of the sport.
Yeah, it's easy for him now.
Yeah.
It's not the same. He's not under fire.
Flex is the same thing. Flex promote. You won't hear Flex bash.
I'm going to tell you this. There's a lot of guys that won't say a lot of things because they just don't want to fucking rattle the cage. I'm just going to leave it.
But that puts them into the role of being a good ambassador for the sport as an overall in terms of pushing it into a positive light. That's not saying that Iain and James aren't being truthful or the other guys aren't being truthful. It's just a different role.
Wow, this is a really interesting question, guys, and this is really open-minded, really testing our brain. What's kind of like really made people being the good ambassador in the bodybuilding sport? Well, this is podcast and this statement is already 1 hour or 2 hours. To be honest, guys, I'm workout this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I want to finish what I heard in the Fouad Abiad podcast when I watched before. And I'm already hear that from the beginning until my finish like workout, just the topic is what made people being good ambassador in the bodybuilding sport. So I wanted to looking more and more what I can learn, right? What I can learn. So what do you guys think? This is a really interesting conversation. So thank you, Fouad, and thank you all of the guys who can bring this topic.
Yeah.
I disagree only because I don't think that me saying something like that is putting bodybuilding in a negative light at all. I think giving an opinion for something that whether someone disagrees with or not is not promoting bodybuilding.
Okay, so let me put it this way. If it causes drama, then it's not good for the sport.
I disagree because it's promoting it. It's still promotion.
It's not promoting. No. I don't.
Yeah,
negative promotion is not promotion.
Yeah, you can be a good promoter, but not a great ambassador at the same time.
Well, this is really absolutely mind-blowing question and statement. Is drama really making and promotion the bodybuilding? So this is really mind-blowing questions also, because I think it depends and it can be two answers, yes and no. Yes, because it's made all of the fans and all of the people want to know about the rivalry in the bodybuilders, in the two bodybuilders, and who the best at the end of the time about their rivalry and their drama. But it could be no answer also, because it's really kind of like the bad things when it comes to the drama and some kind of like the politics, and it can be making the bodybuilding sports name is bad. But it depends from the person who making the direction about the situation, right? So it could be to answer yes and no. So mind-blowing question, good conversation, good discussion for us as a fan. So what do you guys think? Okay, what do you guys think? I'm agree with this statement and this both opinion.
You can be fucking...
Which I agree with if you were shitting on people like Sean Ray style, but I don't do that.
No, we're not saying you do that, but you just said something that's not accurate. You said any publicity is good publicity is pretty much what you said.
Well, overall, what Sean Ray doing for bodybuilding, it's different story, guys. It's different story. It's not gonna make it people being good ambassador, right? I love Iain. Iain really, to be honest, man.
No, not necessarily. I'm just saying the kind of things that I'm saying aren't negative publicity. Like, they're not bad things that are demeaning bodybuilding.
If Ron Harris and Kevin Levrone have to do a podcast to explain why you said it, then it's drama.
Well, it's not my fault that people don't listen. That's not my fault. And hey, it's not, like, what did I say in that was negative or taking down?
He's saying an ambassador of the sport will not get involved in any confrontations.
Yeah, just leave it out.
That's it. That's what he's saying. Whether I agree with that is totally different.
Like,
but that's what he's trying to say.
Look, I have opinions. I have opinions about certain bodybuilders. I'm just like, it's not necessary for me to say it. I'll just leave it out. That's for you guys. So you guys want to talk about it, that's all good, right? But like, I think if you're trying to be a good ambassador of sport or trying to promote a sport or trying to put a good face on it, then you just kind of leave those conversations aside.
I think that makes sense also. That makes sense. That's really the truth. What kind of like what Abiad said. If you're trying to be good ambassador and if you want to be the great promoter in the bodybuilding sport, well, whether you like their physics or not, you have to be honest, but not trying to set badly about what they look like or what they're doing in the bodybuilding sports. If you're trying to being the good ambassador and great promoter, I think, right? I think that's good. So it depends from the person whether they want to talking or not. Okay, it depends and it's up to you. You want to say it or not. I think Fouad right. Yeah.
I disagree, but that's
in Ian's defense, I think he didn't expect this to blow up like that.
Of course not.
No, but
because he's just saying his opinion.
But that's why the great ambassadors are aware of the things they could go that way, you know. They're mitigating that.
So being a good ambassador, you just be a chicken shit. That's it.
That's not.
Oh, see, that's it.
Iain start getting mad. Relax, Iain. Relax. Keep calm, okay? Stay calm. Don't get mad, Iain.
Why do you think that just because
you bite your tongue? You just said sometimes I don't say it.
I don't bite my tongue. I don't want to. I don't need to. I don't care.
Wow, savage. Wow, Fouad Abiad make it the savage statement, man. Wow. I mean, like, why Fouad Abiad and Iain Valliere have argument right now? Keep calm, guys. Keep calm. Calm down, guys. Come on.
It's not biting my tongue.
If it comes up in the conversation,
if I really want to say something,
I will say it without fear of it.
Listen, I don't fear. If I really want to say something, I'll say it, right? But if I feel like it's not necessary and it's not helping anything, then I'm just going to fucking dump it.
So when we're having a conversation about overrated bodybuilders, which was literally the conversation on your podcast that you started with your questions was most overrated bodybuilder. I give my opinion. It happens to be the most popular bodybuilder, and then I'm the one that's the bad ambassador, even though you all answered it with questions too.
Whoa, that's true. Yeah, that's right. I'm agree with Iain. I think Iain already make it rant right here. I'm agree with your rant, Iain. Don't say it. Come on, guys. Yeah, I think the fault is coming from the fans. Because you know, Iain, of course you are the top bodybuilder right now. You are the most popular. Unique, Fouad, Roman, I think. If we're talking about them, like Big Remy, Brandon, the top lineup, the Mr. Olympia, Hunter. If you all say something, of course it's gonna be more popular and it's gonna be the top stories, because your opinion it's matter, because you already getting the popular position. Because we can say you are celebrities. So the news and the gossip, it's gonna around you, it's gonna coming and always around you. So that's why you need to be careful, I think, because your popularity, it's really matter.
Do you know sometimes they have wait. This is a good
you
point.
guys all answer the questions too. I just happen to say Kevin.
I'm not trying to say I'm a good ambassador for the sport though.
What I'm trying to say,
I'm not saying either. I didn't nominate myself. They did. I'm just saying that's a silly definition.
They should make a bad one. I say. Yeah.
So you think a good ambassador just tells the truth, whether it's good, bad, ugly, it doesn't matter?
I think a good ambassador is just someone that promotes the sport. It's not relevant to if you say good or bad things. It's if more people come to the sport of bodybuilding and have been joined into bodybuilding, I think all of us could fall into this category.
Hey, ready? What you think I'm a good ambassador for the sport?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why guy asking like that? What you said, guy? What are you saying? Do you think I'm a good ambassador? I mean, oh my goodness. And Fouad, Iain, and all of them is expert. Are you kidding? But this is the good conversation, guys. This is really good conversation. I really recommend you all watch this, guy. Watch this. This is a really interesting conversation. I love this chat, man.
I open my mouth more than anybody.
This is true.
Do I think you're a good ambassador? Yes. Do I think you're the best ambassador? No.
Well, no, but that's what I'm not saying. I'm the best ambassador. I'm not the one that nominated the question.
But that's what the guy said in the thing. So we're just saying that, right?
I know, but all I'm arguing is the definition of ambassador.
No. But we're talking about the best ambassador, right? Like,
yes.
if we're talking about all of us being ambassadors, of course we are. We're all on the podcast. We're all trying to bring people to bodybuilding. We're all trying to make people. It's a dial.
But
like,
no, because you guys are literally saying that if you're someone that says these things, you're not an ambassador.
No. I'm talking about the best ambassador.
So we need to find out what's the difference between the good ambassador and the best ambassador. This is gonna roll your mind, guys. What do you guys think? If you really join with this statement and you really want to discuss with me and with all of the guys in the podcast, it's gonna roll and mind blowing your mind. Okay, this is gonna test your IQ, how smart you are. I'm already getting die right now with what I'm thinking about.
So then I agree.
Okay, sure.
So like anybody who's posting regularly on Instagram or interacting with fans or like any of that shit, that's a good ambassador, right? Mm-hmm. But I think when you talk about the best ambassador, that person's always bringing positivity, always. That's what I think an ambassador. That's my opinion of what an ambassador is. It doesn't mean like he's a chicken shit or a pussy. When I think of Brandon Curry, I think of that's a great ambassador. I never hear him say anything negative.
Yeah. That's agree. That's what I'm agree also. That's right. That's making the great and best ambassador, I think. Well, of course, probably I always agree with what that whole topic and what the whole conversation they say. What all of they saying, it's I'm also agree. But this is I'm already agree also. That's good statement. Man.
He's got it always with his family, always with his wife.
Okay, so wait, let me ask you this. Who would you say in the UFC, who would you say is the best ambassador for the UFC?
Probably old school, I would say Randy Couture. New school, I would say George St. Pierre.
And you don't think Randy Couture ever said shit like that? He did all the time.
Randy Couture wasn't known as a shit-talking fighter, and neither is
he wasn't a shit-talking fighter.
But neither is George St. Pierre. Take George St. Pierre then.
Well, hold on. I think the person that brought a lot to the fucking UFC was Conor McGregor too, and he was.
Wait a second.
Wait, Khabib has to be one of the best ambassadors, and the guy wouldn't get involved in shit.
And he's an asshole.
Okay, now we come into UFC topic now. Well, I don't know about all of the UFC topic and the whole of the UFC story is about. I don't have any idea, and I don't have some kind of like knowledge or everything when it comes to the UFC. So we go next. Oh, by the way, are you really looking Nick Walker? What he's doing look like? He just he's not trying to say anything. I love Nick. He's trying to be the normal. He just choose to be relaxed and just listen. He just love to being listener, not trying to be join the conversation.
It's like Nick. Like we talk about Nick Walker. People are fucking picking at Nick Walker all fucking day long. Does Nick say anything back? Never. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't do anything. He just goes about his business and fucking does it on stage. That's a good ambassador. He doesn't ever even fucking entertain the shit. To me, that's a good ambassador. Like
sometimes I get a little bit.
No, listen. Everybody's different.
I get on that YouTube, man. I get on that YouTube, and I'm not going to come to your house. You can't burn your ass down.
Wow, hands up, Nick, hands up, clap the hands up. Nick Walker, I'm sure already flying now. Good, Nick, good. Proud of you, Nick. So, what do you guys think? Okay, this is really the interesting conversation, right? What made some bodybuilder or some competitor being good and great and best ambassador at the same time? What do you guys think? Okay, what do you guys think? Let's discuss in the comment section down below. Okay, this is a really interesting questions. It's bodybuilding podcast. What made being good ambassador? Well, I think that's kind of like being the really great title for this video. So thank you so much guys for watching. If you love this video and content, and shout out and thank you so much for Fouad, Abiad, for James Hollingshead, Iain Valliere. Fouad and Iain already making really going hard argument right now. Wilkin, Nick Walker. Well, Nick Walker not said anything. He's not trying to say anything. He just being listener. And who else? Roman Fritz, and guys Cisternino. And of course, I'm sure we just missing and not see Paul Lauzon. Well, I hope Paul Lauzon can join the discussion and the conversation, and it's gonna be complete, the RBP podcast in the Fouad Abiad chat, I think, in the broad chat, or maybe RPP, Real Bodybuilding Podcast. So, thank you so much guys for watching. I'm your host Joan Sagala signing out. May God bless you all. Thank you guys. God bless.